The Wall Street Journal reports President Trump says he will not break the ceasefire with Iran or resume full-scale military operations unless U.S. troops are killed. Let's bring in U.S. Navy SEAL veteran Mike Sarraille to break this down. What's your reaction to all this? Because the question is, where exactly is the enriched uranium? Much of it is believed to be stored so far underground that even bunker buster bombs may not be able to destroy it. Your thoughts?
Yeah, first off, I got to go back to President Trump's comments on not re-engaging in open combat. That is a president that remembers the weight of the fallen on his shoulders. And while they are in harm's way, a combat zone, we can't call it anything but a combat zone, the fact that he's willing to utilize time as leverage, because we know it's crushing them economically, rather than put troops back in harm's way, that's a president thinking of his people and the troops. So I just want to make that very clear to the American people. But to the enriched uranium, I look at this as a sequencing problem. One, we got to get the negotiations past the goal line with Iran, get them to agree to no nuclear, whether that is enrichment, especially nuclear weapons. That is a secondary or tertiary problem that we deal with, is actually identifying and the transfer of custody of that nuclear material. And I know we have been collecting through intelligence mechanisms, trying to identify where we believe the enriched uranium is, whether it's Isfahan, Fordo, Natanz, and whether they've moved it. And so ultimately, as Iran, with an agreement, declares this is where the uranium is, we are going to cross-check that with our intelligence to verify that. And ultimately, the IAEA needs to get on the ground to verify that. And then whether it's going to a third-party country or it's the physical custody is coming to the United States, that is a problem we will deal with post-negotiation agreement.
Show the video again that Kuwait released, the moment an Iranian drone bombed Kuwait's international airport. One person killed, more than 5 dozen injured. What's your reaction to the House passing a largely symbolic Democrat-led resolution to restrict the president's war powers with Iran? 4 Republicans joined Democrats in voting for that: Brian Fitzpatrick, Thomas Massie, Tom Barrett, and Warren Davison. The president is saying they're unpatriotic. Your final word on that?
Yeah, I've got to agree with the president on that. And you used the key word, this is symbolic. Even if it went through the Senate and was passed, he's going to veto it, as he should. This is a problem that has plagued us for 47 years. We finally have a president with the courage to address it. And, leaders either make a decision based off popularity, and most do, or they make a decision that is right for their country and their organization, and that is what President Trump is doing here. But shameful that the Republicans broke from the president on this one, and at the end of the day, they're doing it for political expediency, not seeing the foundational solution in front of us: a realigned Middle East, a peaceful, economically prosperous Middle East that is not only good for the Middle East, the globe, but the United States of America and its citizens. So the president has to stay the course. I think the overwhelming majority of Americans are behind the president on this one, as I am.
Got it. Navy SEAL veteran Mike Sarraille, thank you for your service to America. I appreciate you coming on. Coming up next.